Hello and what is going on, guys? Tomcat here. Welcome back to a brand new video in Forza Horizon 4, and this is going to be another stock versus tuned video, and we are going to be running a stock Audi R8 V10 Plus against a tuned Audi S1. So this is going to be very much a David and Goliath battle. We are buying the R8 V10 Plus brand new as well as the Audi S1, and we're going to have some fun. Now, the R8 V10 Plus is one of the most well-known supercars of this generation, because it features a gorgeous, gorgeous Lamborghini V10. I mean, just listen to it.
Turn left.
That exhaust is insane. All the pops and crackles, even on a stock exhaust. In my opinion, still one of the best sounding stock cars, like factory exhaust systems, you can actually buy. I mean, this thing is, honestly, it's one of the best supercar daily drivers out there, like, in the world. There's so many people, well, I say so many people, but there's more people that daily this car than daily most other supercars. And I can see why, because after having driven one myself, they are very, very livable in everyday traffic, and they actually are pretty roomy inside. They really are the best of both worlds when it comes to daily drivability and supercar potential and power. But at this point, if you guys have seen my previous stock versus tuned videos, you guys will know the test format. And the test format that we're running with is this sign right here, up to the speed trap, and I actually stopped in exactly the right spot. So let's see what the R8 V10 Plus actually sets in terms of speed, and let's see if it has a proper launch control. Oh, didn't want to do that. Let's see if it'll do it. Nope, doesn't like it. All right, let's see if it'll do the other. Nope. All right, we'll have to launch this thing the old-fashioned way. 3, 2, 1, go. Sounds so good. Revving it out all the way to something like 9,200 RPM. What are we even revving to? It's something crazy high. I don't want to look because I want to see the speed. 165.92, almost 166 miles an hour. So yes, 165.92 miles an hour is the speed to beat. Now let's go buy ourselves a little Audi S1 and see what that thing can do stock, and then go and fully build it. All right, so time to buy ourselves this little Audi S1, tiny little car compared to the R8 V10 Plus. Now there are actually quite a few colors to choose from. The yellow is a little bit odd in my opinion. I don't really see many yellow Audis, and I feel like a yellow Audi is cool, but it's definitely not the first color choice that I would make in terms of an Audi. But at the same time, it's actually, I know I've only spent a few seconds in here looking at it, but like honestly, it's growing on me. I mean, I feel like so many other people would just have this car in like more normal colors and nobody would have it in yellow. So naturally, I want to have it in yellow because it's what I feel like most people would not choose. So what we're going to do with this car is we're going to head over there, actually set a base speed and see where it stands as it is stock, and then bring it back here, throw a bunch of power at it, and see what it'll do in stock form and tuned form against that R8 V10 Plus. All right, let's pull up to the line. Our tire tracks from the R8 V10 are still here. Let's see if this little guy will do launch control from the factory. It kind of will. We can launch it at like 2 pounds and go! It actually didn't do too bad of a job getting out of the hole. Come on! Absolutely wringing this thing out. Wringing out this little car for everything it's got. Coming up to the speed trap, 130... and 134.1 miles an hour. So, Still got that 165.9 to shoot for. Let's take it to the shop and see what we can do. Now, I feel like once we're done building this car, it's going to act like its own little, you know, miniature WRC car, but I have to find out. If it'll do that crazy tire smoking launch. Because if it'll do that crazy tire smoking all-wheel drive launch with this, like, small of a platform, that'll just be crazy to see and crazy to watch. So we've got our race brakes on there. We can do drifts. Good lord, that is slammed. We're going to run a race suspension setup. And wow, that is one of the most slammed cars I have ever seen in Forza. That is ridiculous. Like in Horizon 4, that is an insane amount of lowering. Now, and that we haven't even touched the actual like suspension setup yet. So let's get all of our driveline parts in here. You guys know the deal with driveline parts. They have to be race, no question about it. And wheel and tire setup, we are going for a race tire, or a Horizon race tire. And full width 245 in the front and the back. Unfortunately, it looks like we can't adjust the offset, which kind of sucks. But let's go ahead and get a solid set of wheels. Good grief. I don't know how I feel about those on this car. I don't know. They're a little out of place. I mean, I feel like they'd be cool, but at the same time, they're still a little weird. What best suits the idea we're trying to go for here? I like these, but they would very, very much so have to be a different color. It's like, no. Yes, but no. I mean, it's like, yes, the color's cool, the wheel is cool, but the color, not so much. That looks good. That looks good. At the same time, though, TE's for the win, because that looks awesome. We're going to leave the stock size, and then we get to build the engine. Now, we're building the crap out of this thing. We're going to build it as much as it will possibly let us. And that includes cams, block, that valve train, everything, turbo. Let's see, pistons and compression. There's our race turbo. God, I'm so excited to see what we end up with, because this is a tiny little engine. Remember, we've bored it out to a 2.3 liter, bored and stroked it out to a 2.3 liter. We make 451 foot-pounds of torque, and 451 horsepower. Wow, that was a misspeak on my part, but anyways, 451 horsepower, 456 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in at 2,339 pounds, which is awesome for a little all-wheel drive car. And now it's time to take it back to the highway and see what it can do against that R8 V10 Plus. All right, little drive leaving the house. It sounds angry. Listen to this.
In 400 yards.
It's a little angry. It is definitely a little angry. Ooh, but it grips. Dude, it sticks like crazy. Smokes all four tires if you come out of a corner in first gear. That's awesome. It is fast. Thing is that it's a fast little thing. It's like an all-wheel drive insect. Oh, God. All right, it still definitely has some understeer. And if we decide to keep this thing and use it for, like, you know, like actual grip racing stuff, we'll have to dial that understeer out. But it is time to see if this little thing can take down that R8 V10 Plus. 160. Are you kidding me? 165.9 to beat. Back off, Fiat. And let's see what she'll do. Like 4,200 RPM, and go. That's like a perfect launch. It sticks, like, with just the slightest amount of wheel spin. Oh, man, this is going to be close. At least I think it's going to be close. Or maybe it's not going to be close. Oh, we've already beaten the R8 V10. Holy crap, 175.9. No way. 165.9 for the R8 V10 Plus, 175.9 for the S1. That's like 10 miles an hour faster, if I'm remembering correctly, which I hope I am. This is a like properly zippy little car. I want to launch it again, just for fun, because that launch, oh, dude, that launch was hilarious. All right, one more time. And I want to see the telemetry of our launch. That's 7.6 pounds of boost, 4,100 RPM. Well, 4,200 mirrors makes no difference. And go. Little thing is pushing 25 PSI of boost pressure. That's so crazy. I mean, like, yeah, it's a, you know, it's a high boost, small displacement engine, but still, it's a little rocket ship. And I actually think it's really cool that you can take Audi's, you know, big V10 supercar and, you know, build the crap out of its tiny little hatchback and then take it to the highway and run 10 miles an hour faster. I think that's so cool. But if you guys would like to build one of these or replicate the build that I did in this video, it's, I mean, literally just take this thing and max it out. It is a very simple build, and I actually might stick around with this car and do some other things with it in the future. But if you all enjoyed, please do leave me a like. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later. Make sure you leave your suggestions, by the way, in the comments below.